and embarrassment. Her hands covered her head as if she were waiting for someone to strike her. Tracy heard the crash and turned in time to see the last mannequin limb hit the ground. She ran to rescue the victims. A surge of emotions gripped her. Anger at her child for being involved. Embarrassment that she would be blamed for the mishap. And then fear that she wouldn't know how to handle the huddled shape she saw in the wheelchair. What do I do? She thought. Lana peered out from under her arms. Before her stood the 3-year-old. Behind him, the mother, looking confused and flustered. "Are you okay?" Tracy whispered. Lana nodded jerkily. "I'm so sorry. Here, Michael," she said to her son, "you pick up the pieces and put them on the stand." The child did not move, but rather stared at Lana. "Come on, honey, help me." Tracy tugged at Michael's arm while she began picking up parts. Lana stared back at the child. She worked to say something, but Tracy's insistence with Michael cut her off. The store clerk had come to the scene by this time. "Don't worry, folks," she said to Tracy. "We'll clean up here. You continue shopping with your friend." "Oh, she's not—" Tracy stopped mid-sentence, afraid the words might hurt the disabled woman's feelings. Lana looked up at Tracy, acknowledging the attempt with a weak smile. "Mommy, what's wrong with the lady?" Michael asked. "Nothing, honey. She's just—" Tracy didn't know how to answer. She wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. "I'm disabled," Lana worked to say. "I'm disabled," is what came out. The boy stood back a little and stared at the jaws that were clenched in a big grin. He clung to his mother's legs. "I'm really sorry," Tracy said. "Michael's never met anyone who's crippled before." "Neither have I," thought Tracy. "Well, I guess we'll keep shopping. Are you okay?" Lana nodded, wanting to say more and hoping the accident would somehow linger. But she could see that a restless baby in Tracy's walker and a rambunctious boy and a mom on a mission could not be held captive to her need for finding a blouse, and her need to find a friend. Tracy looked at Lana. She wondered how the woman got there, wondered if she understood much, wondered what Lana thought of her. Tracy looked into Lana's eyes and thought she saw a glimmer of something she remembered from long ago. But seeing the jerky motions of Lana's body, the wheelchair, the strained attempts at talking, Tracy knew that Lana was part of a different world. Tracy went on her way. "Nothing I can do here," she thought. "I've got to keep shopping and then get home to clean, and then to McDonald's, and then maybe to find a friend somewhere." Lana made her way to the van without a purchase. Tracy walked through the aisles on her search. Her face flushed, hot in embarrassment for quite some time. The women never saw each other again. 2 caged hearts in search of a friendship that could have made all the difference to them, and all the difference to the world around them. A call for friendship. Lana's and Tracy's story is often rehearsed in our world between all kinds of people, not just between those who are able or disabled. Our society is marked by alienation. We cocoon in our homes, in our personal computers, in our televisions. The ease with which people move from place to place makes us cautious in our relationships, and the commodity of trust seems to be in short supply. Against such a backdrop, how could a book like this ever lead people to make friends with a disabled person? Fostering any kind of friendship is hard, let alone with a person who seems different. Why take on the impossible task of bridging such different worlds? First, the worlds aren't as different as we imagine. Oh yes, my life is different because of my disability and things like pressure sores, catheters, and corsets that wear wounds on my hips. Then there are the obvious emotions involving deep and permanent loss. But the basic issues of life are the same with me as they are with you. I need love and a sense of security. I wonder about my place in this world. I have tastes and opinions. I battle the flesh and sometimes wish that I was better, faster, kinder, smarter, prettier, and younger. And I want heaven to be here now. Second, God wants to see the people in these worlds joined together. As you will discover in a later chapter, Jesus Christ lived and breathed friendship, especially friendships with people with